morning, everybody, and welcome to the XCOM of Vasco Toastmasters Club. Today being the 28th of February 2021, uh, we have the XCOM members, but there are some who haven't joined yet. I want to put it on record that our VP Ed, that is Toastmaster Vishal, would not be joining because he has excused himself due to some personal commitments. Uh, as per what the agenda was circulated, first is the status on bank account creation. Second, the membership renewals. Third, the contest. Fourth, offline meetings. And fifth, we'll take uh, any other business elements that are required. So I think we will adopt the agenda, right? And we will go ahead. Yes, is that okay? Yeah.
Yes, we can go ahead.
So the first thing on the schedule is the status of bank account creation. Now this is imperative because we have renewals coming up, and having clarity in the account becomes easier. Or having clarity becomes easier not just for us because we have started it. We definitely know where we are at, but soon, 6 months later, when the new committee will come, they should also be aware of what happens where. Okay. So how are you planning on going about with that, Gopal, in terms of account creation?
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. I fully agree that bank account will create transparency, and the fund flow would be through a proper bank account. So, in fact, we have identified a couple of banks. Access Bank and Federal Bank. So initially, we thought of going ahead with a credit card, but that's not going to happen. We realized. Then we'll create a bank account with either of these two banks. Either Federal Bank or Access Bank. Actually, it is supposed to happen in the last week. Because of my other priorities, I could not able to complete that. But in the next 1 to 2 weeks, I'll complete this activity.
Okay. So Gopal,
we'll create a bank account.
Since it's a club account and all that, we will have an access to online banking, right?
Yes, we will have.
Do they allow international transfers?
No, that we need to check. Okay, so those things I have not discussed with the relevant bank authorities. So I'll discuss when.
Yeah. So if when we're doing it, maybe if you could check on whether they allow international transfers, because that's one major thing that will happen. Secondly, what are their charges for transfers and all that? Sometimes
Exorbitantly high at times.
Yeah, and the number of transfers and things like that. So I think if we can have like a quick proper, so that we save out on some of these costs. Only
Absolutely.
because of that, and we don't want to. Even what are the procedures tomorrow if we want to, when the committee changes, or how many signatories are needed? Every time there is anything of that sort. Or whether it can be done on it. So all these, if you can, because eventually, if there's something, we will come to you saying that, Gopal, what is this? So, you will be our point of contact for in these matters. Yeah. So if you can set a deadline for yourself and get this done for the benefit of the club, I think it will really help us. Like I said, want to mention it on record also, we have a new member who has already paid. So she has to just pay for another month so that she can be added in the March month also. And if somehow if we can get this done, like with her renewal can be done through the new account, would be really nice. If not, we'll go through the old method so that we don't deprive her of the meetings that happen in this month. However, she has not yet paid. She has just paid 5,100, which is a fee for the first timer. She has not paid the 600, which is for March. The moment she pays, and whenever she pays, I think she should be given that benefit. Hence, if we can do it, it would be nice. If not, we'll go by the old ways and get it done. And also maintain or highlight the what do you call it? Update the accounts in that Excel sheet which is there. If you need, I will just give you the link to it, so you can just download from there. And if you want, you can send it to me, or I'll give you the link again where you can upload it also. Thereby, it's easier for us. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. I'll do that. In fact, last time I have uploaded the document.
Yes.
There's no change except the new member edition. So So this also, I'll update in the account book and then I'll upload
Okay.
in the common
So
forum.
Gopal, by when, I mean, as per your convenience and as per like your personal deadline for this work, by when you would like to do this?
New member,
No,
payment or
I'm talking about account creation.
new bank account.
Yes.
Account creation. Account creation by 2 weeks. 2 weeks means maximum 2 weeks. What I mean by today is 28th, 14th of
Okay.
March, max
Fine.
14th of March.
Okay. So we understand that you will start the process soon because you have to find out or not.
And
By 14, yeah, by 14 we should have,
yeah,
considering that things go well. Okay. So
May I?
yes.
I was just wondering if you could do it earlier, Gopal, so that you can share the details with the members for them to start paying up so that we don't waste too much time paying up the renewals.
Yeah, that
Just to
I will try, that's what I'm saying.
Because-
Maximum, I said 14 days. Yeah.
no, because I now that Sienna said it, it reminds me that yes, we have renewals. It doesn't mean that though it is in March end, doesn't mean we wait for March end.
Yeah.
It should come in because what we will pay will happen
Absolutely.
by March end.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, that's true. So I think it's I think we all agree and we conclude that as soon as possible, considering 14th as the maximum deadline, we'll do it as soon as possible. And this has been decided. If we have nothing to add to this, let's go to the next. Yeah.
No, Anthony, coming to the new member election, like, should I go ahead and pay
Yes.
this
Yes.
7 months, 6 plus 1 month?
Don't pay until she
and
pays.
I'll complete the
Yeah. Don't pay
payment
until
part.
she pays. Don't know. I'm saying don't pay until she pays because because I want that her her credit is shown first, and then we go ahead with the payment. Otherwise, it will be kind of
Okay.
yeah. Suddenly, it will be that odd progression there.
Yeah,
Anyway,
fine.
so
I will wait for 600 days.
yes, and then you can.
And I'll ask Abrar to
Yes.
contact the
Yes.
new member and
We have 4
get the
members.
remaining amount so that we can proceed with the
Yes.
Do we have 4 members?
new member.
That
One.
becomes 4 new members, and we
No,
get
one.
our DCP goal there, like one of the DCP points there.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay. Next,
4 in a sense, yeah, ever since we started.
ever since we started, it comes for the whole thing, right? Now, next thing is membership renewals. We need to keep a deadline so that everybody renews by. So what do you think is an ideal time, like a deadline, or when would we make the transfer to PI? Since it has to happen in March, right?
Yeah.
What happens is
So
if
we
you
should
wait,
consider.
Yeah. Say.
yeah, if you wait until the
Go ahead.
last day, then there is a traffic jam.
Correct. High traffic here.
Yeah. So you should have it paid by at least the 28th.
That's Sunday.
I don't know the day,
Yes,
but
it's
just
Sunday.
a few days before so that you are safe. In any case, you will
Is it-
have to do last minute, you have to
Additional
tell.
transfers. What I'm saying is 28th okay because it's a weekend, or you want to do it during a weekday so that in case something comes up, they can be contacted, like the banks.
28th is Sunday, right?
Okay, it's an online transfer.
Then
No, I'm
there
saying-
are another 4 days, no?
3 days, yeah. 31 days. Okay. So I'll keep 28th March as the treasurer's day for transfer.
No, it doesn't make any difference. 28th also we can.
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is,
Anthony and Sienna, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah.
go ahead.
Difference
Yeah, no,
for?
what I'm saying is even on Sunday also we can transfer. It doesn't make any.
Yeah. Transfer doesn't make any
These are all.
No, that's true. That's true. So what I was saying is we keep 28th as our day, as in from the committee, from the treasurer side to do the through the renewals. Now, so that is the limit there. But what is the deadline for the members? What do we tell the members? By when should they do? Like at least they know that it has to be there, so that when you are doing it, we have a proper list of who have done and things like that. Should we
20th maybe we can consider.
20th Saturday?
Yeah, maybe that's my suggestion.
Okay.
So,
Eden, what do you think? 20th, okay?
Yeah, even I think 20th.
Fiona, 20th, okay?
yeah, but you'll give the bank account number on 15th, and within 5 days people have to pay up, right?
Yeah, see, again, it's a matter of what you call online transaction.
Okay, sounds good.
So
Or maybe 1 week we can consider 22nd.
Yeah, 1 week at least, no?
22nd,
Okay,
we'll do.
22nd.
I think we can keep 22nd March as the deadline for people to pay up. Okay. So, which means what we can do is on 5th, the meeting that's happening, during the business session, we will give an update of what are the renewals, how much each one has to renew. So, I think membership, that is, Abrar will have to give that. So, if you remember last time I had shown in an Excel who's due how much. So if something like that can be done, I think I will inform Abrar about it. And everybody knows how much they have to pay. So they are aware how much they have to pay, and we will tell them that the bank details for the transfer will be given in due course. And it can be put on the as soon as saying that we are in the process of getting the new account, and as soon as that's done, we will give it. So
Yeah.
in this regard, anybody else has anything to say?
How much are you all planning to?
The renewal is 3,100, and this is as per what was said during last time. If I may, just give me a moment. I will just bring out I have that Excel sheet. Renewals. Give me a moment. In the meantime, hi Meenal.
Meenal joined. Hi, Meenal.
Hello.
Hi, Meenal.
Hi. Sorry, my video might be off for a while.
I'm just getting the minutes of the
Yeah.
business session.
Hi, Minal.
Hey, are more people joining?
No, I mean not that I'm aware of.
See, last cycle we paid 1,200 rupees. Anthony?
Yes, just give me. Yeah, I found that presentation. I'm just sharing it with you. Okay. So if you see this during the last business session that we had in September, yeah, we had renewals was 3,500. That is what it was considered, and each month, if it all,
3,500, yeah.
new member or anything, it comes to 600. So 5,100 is for a new member, 3,500 is for renewal. This is what was decided. So I will ask Abrar to make a similar column, where everybody knows, and I think it's visually clear. So this is what we had done last time. We had given a deadline, and we had given how much each one is due to pay as well.
Anthony,
Yes.
we have a member, Tanuja. So should
Tanuja,
we continue her?
No.
Should we call her discontinued, or how it is going to
we
be?
will have to check with her if she would renew. So we will have to check with her. If there's no response from her end, then she discontinues. She has not renewed anyway. I mean, I don't think we have to do
No,
anything
last
in
time
particular.
also.
We don't have to do anything in particular.
Okay.
She just remains as discontinued. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So just to reiterate, 28th March is a deadline that we are setting for ourselves to make the transfers for all the members who have renewed. And 22nd March is a deadline that we will be offering the members to pay. Is that okay? Anybody has anything to add here? Or
Repeat it again.
Um,
22nd March is the deadline for the members to pay up, that is, to make a transfer to the Vasco Toastmasters bank account. And 28th is the date wherein the treasurer will make a transfer to TI.
Okay.
Or by 28th, whatever.
what's the minimum number of people we need to have in the club?
Minimum base is 20, isn't it, Siona?
Yeah.
Base is 20.
Minimum is 8.
Minimum is 8, is it? Okay.
Yeah. 20 is only when you
Keep it in
charter.
good
No?
standing, but to have all the recipe goals and all 20.
Okay, because I think Anisha might not continue. She's moved to Gurgaon.
So we have, okay. In that case, we'll have 21, but then anyway, we are getting another one. We're getting a new member. She's already paid up. So I think that will balance it. We'll have 22 again.
Manish, renewing.
There we go, done by 21.
Huh?
Not that I'm aware of. I will check with Brar.
Farida has already paid, I think.
Farida has paid up.
I just want
Manish-
to.
Farida has paid
all the existing
2,800.
ones Are
What does that mean? Like?
I just want to check if all the existing ones are renewing.
So the VPP, this membership, Abrar, I think will be informed about start the process of ensuring that people renew, right? Okay. So fine.
Gopal was saying something Farida paid.
Yeah, he's already.
Yeah, Farida last time she paid 2,800 extra. So she has to pay another 700 for this renewal.
Okay, then please, you can talk to Abrar and we could mention it to her. Yeah.
Sure.
So yes.
And I know last time, Anthony, last time I think 22 members paid. Correct. 22 is the active list,
Yeah.
including the new members.
Yes.
22, you're saying we have 4, no?
Yes, 22. See, we have 4 new members. Correct. That was
No, that includes.
yeah. The new members that we are counting, 4 new members were Anisha, Ashley, then what's his name? One more member who joined.
Anand.
Anand. Yeah. And now we have the new member. So that makes it 4.
With this new member, it would be 23.
Correct. Okay.
20. 23 and one dropout.
Okay.
23.
Anyway, so you will get the updated list, Gopal. You will get the updated list majorly from Abrar, and there the coordination will happen. Yeah, because whatever we decide here may not really stand true for whether that particular member is renewing or not.
Then
Yeah.
Anthony, I think what I would suggest, we need to prepone this payment because if we wait until the 22nd, then you have only 8 days to get another 20 members. We do not know how many are going to renew, right? We're just
Yeah.
assuming.
Yes.
So Abrar should already start speaking to members so that they get we need to get a pulse of who's going to renew or not.
Yes.
You can't go by assumption.
Correct. So we will ask Abrar to start doing that. Though I'd asked him off record. In that case, 22nd may be too late. Should we keep it somewhere around?
Anthony,
Yes. Oh, we could keep it.
Gopal is dropped off.
Yeah, he's dropped off. He'll join. Maybe in the week prior to that, 18th or something. We've got 10 days then. March 18th. See, because by no 19th, sorry, 19th, because that
Our
would be
meeting. Our
that would
meeting.
our meeting. Correct.
19th
19th.
makes sense.
Yeah. So what
I
do you
think
guys think?
even
Yeah.
during the meeting, we'll tell people to wait back for the business session because a lot
Yeah.
of people drop off.
Yeah. On 5th, usually we'll do that also. No,
So,
sorry. Upcoming meeting and say. Just to inform them about what the dues are.
Anthony, I'll not be available. Sorry, Anthony, I'll not be available for fifth meeting. I'll be traveling, so I'll not be available.
For the upcoming meeting, you're saying?
Yeah, fifth,
Okay.
fifth
No problem.
March meeting.
No problem. I think when we are holding the business session, we'll take care of it. Gopal, what you were thinking, what I was thinking, and what Meena also was what pointed out was that maybe we could have the deadline for the people for the members to do the transfer on 19th by 19th because 19th is also our club meeting. So in case people who have not done it, we can still ask them to. So is 19th March okay instead of 22nd? Eden, is it okay with you?
19?
19th March, the deadline for all the members to transfer, make the transfer.
Okay.
Yeah, Siona?
Yeah. And then you can say, okay, we extend it by another day, 2 days
Yeah.
or so.
Then we anyway go ahead and in case people have not done, then yes.
Yeah.
Minal, is that okay for you?
yes.
Okay. Gopal, is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. That's
So
okay.
just want to highlight
can-
just want to highlight that with regards to the membership renewals, it has been decided that the treasurer will make the transfer by 28th of March to the new account that will be created soon. And the deadline for members will be communicated as 19th March during the business session held on 5th, that is after the meeting, and as well as on 19th, again we reiterate. In the meantime, the VP membership will start contacting the members in terms of renewals and getting the pulse of it so that we are aware of as to exactly how many members are renewing. And so so that everything runs smoothly. Okay. Now that being said, let's go to the next point on the agenda. That is the contest. Wish to know from Siona, uh, since you are up with the division also and district. I mean, you are aware of it. When are we having the contest for district
District.
division? Sorry, division.
Division is 18th of April.
18th April. Okay. So at least 1 week prior, 2 week prior, we have the contest of the area, right? So
Yes.
if 18th April is a Sunday, so is it 1 week prior or 2 weeks prior?
I think it can be
Immaterial,
one.
no?
Yeah. Now
Okay.
it's, I don't know. The rule says 2 weeks before. And
Okay.
when I deliberate on this, they said 2 weeks days to take because people had to travel because it used to be in person, right? So now since it's all online, they consider it as 1 week.
Okay. So I'm just considering it as 4th or 11th of April, which means we have to get it, which means we have to get our club, what do you call it,
Yes.
contest done in March itself.
End
In
of
March,
March.
and by the end of March, we have 2 dates. I mean two. What do you call it? meetings in March, 5th and 19th. Okay. However, after which the next meeting is on 2nd of April, which is still ahead of 4th. So
2nd of April is a Good
Second
Friday, I
April
think.
is Good Friday.
yes,
Sorry. Did Minal say the same thing?
yes. In that case, should we have it on? See, my idea was to have it during a regular meeting itself, like a regular meeting day. Do you think, in considering the situation, we should have a separate contest meeting, like a contest?
I'll second that.
Eden, what do you think about it?
Sorry, I was typing up.
No. So Eden and my question is, since 5th and 19th is a regular club meeting, and the meeting after that, which is on 2nd, is a Friday, Good Friday. Uh, Instead of having the contest during a regular meeting, should we have it on a separate day, as in a separate just contest?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Gopal, what do you think? What is your view?
It's okay, but maybe we can discuss in our next club meeting, Anthony, because it's
We have
let's
to.
take the opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we will have. That's absolutely fine. We will take. However, we will have to deliberate at our level, since we will have to organize things and then propose it to them. So then we can
Yeah,
take.
that's okay. That's a good proposal.
Meenal?
I think same as Gopal, depending upon how many participants we have, because then if all our club members are participating, we'll have to ask other club members help for the roles.
Yes, that's happening. Yes, correct.
And then there'll have to be a decent amount of gap between our meeting and the contest as well. So
Abrar?
yeah, I think another day makes more sense.
Abrar? Abrar?
Hi, Anthony. Good morning.
Abrar, what do
I'm
you
sorry.
think? No, no, don't be sorry.
I'm sorry. What's that?
It's okay. Anyway, you had not confirmed, so it's fine. So it's a surprise that you're back at your club.
I think we should have it on. I think we should have it on a different day and not on the same day.
Okay. So, in case members, majority of them say it's on, let's have it during a regular meeting, then which day do we propose? Because March has only 5th and 19th as our club meeting days. Then the April ones are 2nd and 9th. So generally, what VPN would have proposed, and this is what we have done in the past, is the week like that, that first, second, third, fourth in April, that first 4 days. Since in that week we have 5 Fridays, we would, instead of taking first, third, and fifth, what we would generally do is take second and fourth. That way there's a gap also. So I think that is what we could do in April, instead of having 3 meetings and one, just trying to find a slot because that's a Good Friday week. We could go for 9th and 23rd as a regular club meeting, which means we don't have much days there. So we have to do something in March itself. So we have 5th, 12th, 19th, 26th as Fridays if you're going for the regular meetings, and it's 5th or 19th. So either, not either, it's just 19th.
19th of March.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying if people want it on a regular club meeting, especially like what Minal and Gopal has rightly said, that we will ask the members, right? But if majority of them say let's have it during the regular club meeting, then the regular club meeting that we are getting before the contest is 19th of March.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they want it if the members go for, or they want it on a regular meeting day, then it is on 19th March. Okay. However, if they want it Or if we decide that we'll have it on an additional day, like a whole separate club contest, then we can take a date, whichever one we want. We could keep the last week of March as well. What do you guys think? Last week of March, as in not completely last, that would be 29th, 30th, 31st.
Yeah, last week of March, depending upon which day, because I think one of the days is holy there.
30th is holy. No, 29th, 29th, 30th, something like that.
Yeah, so maybe a Saturday, again, depending upon the participation that we get, because then it shouldn't clash with the other contests, because we might not get people to play roles.
Right. I'm just checking. There are some they've already put up. 21st March is taken, and
26th.
yeah, 14th March is taken by ICG. 21st March is taken by what is this AFD? Anafont. Sorry. Okay. And yeah, we could take 28th and we could block that date. In case
28th is Sunday.
it's Sunday only because it's an extra this thing. No, we're taking. We're not taking a
What
regular.
if it's not on the regular?
See, if it's a regular, then we have 19th March. If not, if we can take a separate club contest, then we do 28th.
Why not 26th?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
What
It's just
time?
that no, and it's also that 26th. What happens is it's a Friday weekday. I'm thinking that way because it's a contest, and if we other club members would like to join, and Sunday
Yeah.
becomes like So can we offer 28th to them?
Yeah.
We are on the same page, yeah, Meenal?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Abrar?
Yeah. He
Gopal?
said yeah.
Let's propose 28
Yes.
and then
Okay.
see the response.
Okay. So with this part of the agenda, it has been decided that since division contest is on 18th of April and at least 2 weeks or 1 week prior, we will have the area contest, which will be either 4th or 11th, somewhere that side, or at least, the upper limit there of April. The club will propose two dates to the members. If the members wish to have the contest during a regular meeting, then it will be 19th of March. Or if they want to, if the majority decides to opt for a separate day for the club contest, then it will be 28th of March. Let's go to the next one. Next point on the agenda is offline meetings. Now, many clubs are looking for hybrid setup, and there are some who are going offline. However, the latest news has been that now, since with Maharashtra and all completely having a lot of restrictions, and politically, if you sense in Goa, also looks like there may be uh, restrictions on the number of meetings that happen, in the sense that people coming together. I don't know how far and what will be the gravity of it, but in case we are having a meeting, it will have to be limited with the number of members. One. Secondly, since our club was started online, we have members from different parts of Goa, also beyond. So coming in one place may be challenging. I'm not saying it's impossible; it's challenging. But definitely, I personally want to have a meeting offline as well. Another impediment I see to that is that since we were online all this while, we do not have a space for offline meeting, which is in Vasco, since it's Vasco based. Now, just an update, Siona, since during at the time when we were putting this club together, you had spoken to Father, what's his name, from St. Andrews, Gabriel, right?
Yes.
So Father Gabriel, and now I don't know what that scene there is like. However, in June, the priest is going to change. So they're going to have another priest, and I've already met him. He's a very good friend of Ashley as well. So I met him when I was at Ashley's place, and we can definitely pitch in for. And he will be on board into getting the place and all, even if we don't have to pay anything. I'm just assuming, but he's somebody who I've spoken to as well. So I'm much more confident in having that space by June or something. Yeah,
Mm.
that will be in the city. At this moment, for an offline meeting, I personally do not have any place in mind. Uh, be it Vasco as well, though we had spoken of it earlier. Um, so yeah, that's one thing. Your views.
What was the question for me?
No, the question was that about offline meetings. What are your views? And I'm giving you like the situation, what's happening. One about the restrictions of people meeting together. One. Secondly, since we were club chartered online, we never met offline. And secondly, whatever we thought of meeting at Vasco Church and all that, it never materialized. So we do not really have a space to hold a meeting.
If you're asking me, Anthony, that the church hall is the best because it's big. It will take care of social distancing. It has got a projector. It has got a TV, so that can be taken care of. You don't have to, hunt for a projector if like the other clubs, they have problems. So I think that, and that's a central place as well.
Yes.
So it's a real ideal place for anyone to attend offline meeting.
Yeah. So yes, in case we're having offline meetings, we will have it at the church.
Yeah, but you'll have to block it. You'll have to talk to father and block it in advance so that we don't have surprises.
Right. Okay. What do you think about having offline meetings? As in, should we go ahead and have one at least? But then again, you see, 5th is now, 19th is the club contest, so somewhere in April.
I would suggest we should have one at least because we haven't met yet. You see, it could make a lot of difference.
Right. So
And if it is offline meeting, you could consider to have it on a Sunday or something instead of the weekend because it's because
correct.
we have all from different parts, right? So
But then again, would that mean that otherwise also, whenever we start with offline, it will be a problem?
then you'll have to discuss this with the members.
So how about planning something in the month of April, offline meeting in Vasco?
Yeah, one at least I was
Yeah,
I had
one.
suggested it.
So a regular club meeting somewhere on 9th, the one that we are planning on having. We could have like a
It is.
9th April. Yeah. When I say offline, I mean hybrid, huh?
Yeah,
Considering
it
both.
has to be. Otherwise, Minal will have to fly from Bombay to.
Okay. Meena, your take on this?
I remember last time we'd gone to Chai Latte and we were considering that as a spot as well.
Correct.
Because we'll also have visitors, and if we end up having more visitors than actual members, then we might need a bigger space, and that's a good opportunity for us to drive also. I think if there's a possibility, maybe in March we can look at having a hybrid meeting because that way, we'll get visibility plus the fact that in case all existing members don't renew, we have more members in the pipeline, sort of.
So what I understand is you see
Anthony,
chai coffee latte because there are walk-ins and there will be instant visibility rather than in Vasco Church wherein we'll have to invite people.
No, so irrespective of the venue, I was saying rather than having a hybrid meeting offline first in April, is there a possibility we can have one in March to drive that amount of visibility for getting more members in case the existing ones don't renew?
So, Abrar, you were saying something?
Anthony, may I?
Yeah.
I have three questions. Firstly, is now since memberships are, I mean, renewals are starting, the pressure is all on me. I have to contact people, and there are many of them uh, who have not been attending for various reasons, and that's fine. So, in case if we have one hybrid meeting in before 19th, if it is possible, maybe on an off day or some or the other thing, so that we have more visibility, like how Meenal said. And secondly, in case we do that, how do we handle the cost? Or, as you said, till June, we won't be getting the church hall. So if we do that, how do we handle the cost? So, and if we go online, how does it? Because I have no clue about that.
Okay. So your first point about renewals, yes, that's something that we discussed. I think you weren't here. But yes, that's a point that's there. Secondly, you spoke about having a meeting in March itself, somewhere before 19th. In case people decide on having 19th as a club partners or whatever, then there won't be time for fellowship. In that case, one thing I would propose is instead of 5th of March, the meeting which is on 5th of March, we could push that to 12th, which means back to back we'll have two meetings. Thereby, we're doing two meetings in a month, and it gives us enough time to plan for the offline meeting, offline hybrid, whatever we're looking at. Okay, so that becomes 12. Third thing about the church hall, uh, we I mean I'm saying that by June is something I can fully guarantee like support, because as in positive, okay, I'm quite ambitious there in that point in my thinking, because I've met the priest, the new priest who will be coming to Vasco Church. Father Gabriel will not be there.
What's the name of the priest, Anthony? Sorry.
I really do not, I mean I can't recollect his name, but at the moment he is in Kuttori Minor
Livio.
Kuttori. Who?
Livio.
Oh no, Father Anthony. His name is Father Anthony. Now I remember.
How do you get
No, suddenly I remembered because when I was introduced, Ashley is like Anthony, meet Father Anthony. Okay, anyway, so
Can
the
we
point,
explore any more venues for a meeting?
yeah,
Do you think MES would let out theirs? Are they open? That's one I can think of. Then I can also check with Vishal if the Rotary Hall is available.
about MES, the thing is we did think about it earlier. One is that we didn't really have support from that side in terms of having it there. Secondly, it was not in the heart of the city. So we're looking at something which is in the
Oh.
city in case people from Vasco are there. They're bus, they're connected by public
So
transport.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, 1940 also has a hall.
The cost that they are
Yeah,
priced
that
it as.
there is something that again we can talk about, like an entire campaign with Nitin Bandekar, if he's allowing us to get that visibility.
Uh,
We can maybe get it for a lesser price. I don't know if we can get it for free, but it'll be a visibility of a two-way street. So we'll have to plan that one.
so I agree. Siona had personally worked with Nitin Bandekar in terms of kind of having some costing done, but I don't think it really went ahead
Anthony,
like
may
that.
I?
Yes,
He was asking us 1,000 rupees per meeting, 1,500 or something. And I don't think we can afford 1,500 per meeting.
No, just for starters, like the grand opening or the grand launch or first hybrid ke liye, just the first one. I'm solely thinking from a selfish reason for driving more people to come and join the club. After that, as a steady venue, we can pick something. Or Anthony, remember like how we were speaking about having dinner meetings or something where each one plays per plate, and that's how we can maybe raise, if at all we pick up a space outside. Or depending upon number of attendees, we can then pick maybe a restaurant or a cafe.
for the hybrid, no, for the
Yeah, for the hybrid.
How much money do you have? Can we
Gopal.
afford offline meeting? Is the club going to pay or the members are going to pay for the extra cost? For
What?
the offline meeting, I mean.
No. See, we have 2,800 rupees in the, we are surplus by 2,800. So whatever we have to manage within that.
So yeah, in case we're doing a hybrid, especially for this, maybe in the first 2 weeks of March, like, upcoming month, then we may have to make, work out on the menu, whatever, and make the members who come and pay.
Anthony and Gopal, how much extra have you all considered during the renewal? What is 3,100? How it is done?
3,100, yes, I'll tell you. 3,100 was adjusted for exchange rate and all that because now 45 is for the renewals, right? $45. Yeah. So if I consider 45 as on today, it comes to 3,311.
No, with exchange charges and all,
Yeah,
it
no,
would be
I know.
$3,350.
I'm looking at a direct exchange cost. I'm not looking at the gross amount. The gross will definitely be high, including taxes, including other transaction costs. 3,500 is what we had considered.
See, 150 we'll get from each member, Anthony.
Yes.
Roughly 150 as an excess amount we are collecting other than this Toastmaster fee.
How much it comes to? 150 into 20?
3,000 rupees. Roughly.
And then again, see, this is what we are budgeting, no? It's what we may have kind of a thing if 20 people renew by then. But if the meeting is going to happen before the renewals, we really do not have. We will be in deficit. See, another thing I would like to mention and for records also is that we are saving. We try to save out on cost. We saved a lot in terms of not paying for a Zoom account that the area was offering. So that was somewhere around 150. I can't remember how much it was, but definitely it's a cost if you multiply it by the number of months that the meetings have been virtual. We tried saving cost as much as possible because we really did not have anything. We were new member. In that case, if you're having a hybrid meeting and if you are looking for something like a cafe or a social setting like that, I mean, for a meal or something, we will have to have like an entry fee, wherein we have a set menu, and if at all anybody wants to take anything over and above what is in the formula, they will have to pay for themselves. A quick uh, comment on this. And then again, see, it should not be that. It should also not be that we plan everything and people don't come. It has happened within our own club. It has happened when we planned or we were taking a call on whether members would join for a hybrid meeting at the cafe coffee uh, chai thing, and it didn't work. Our own members, some of our own excom did not agree to it. So it shouldn't be. We plan out so much, and we don't have the own main seven. I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't support because of whatever. They didn't because they had genuine reasons, huh? And I completely respect that. So yeah, that's the thing. We've got 5 minutes for the meeting to end since I had promised a 1 hour meeting. Um, tell me, what do you think about it? We will discuss this point as well about hybrid meeting. Uh, one about hybrid meeting. One is completely non-social kind of a thing, wherein we meet people. Sorry, it could be a church hall or something. And second one is like Meenal was suggesting, and some of us with a nominal entry fee. If I read, wait, yeah, nominal fee for the social. That can be done. If that happens, we could look at the next meeting not as 5th but as 12th. Should we go ahead and plan 12th as our next club meeting, a hybrid social wherein there is a small what do you call it, fee, and there's a set menu and things like that. Should we do that? A quick count. Eden in. Yes, no.
12th of March. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Abrar?
Yes, I'm okay with it.
Okay. Gopal?
Yes, I'm okay.
Vinal?
Anthony, I think like Abrar just proposed, what if we have a first hybrid meeting on 7th, which is a Sunday?
Okay, because it's a weekend. That's why, right?
Yeah, and since it's our first meeting, and irrespective of whether we do a social or a normal one, there will be better reach if it's a Sunday, because working crowd Friday might not be able to make it. And since we might continue with hybrid, then people, even if they do join, they can always come and attend offline.
Fine. So 7th March, if we consider that's a Sunday, yeah, pretty much. So that leaves us with only 1 week to prepare, basically 6 days.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Unless we take the second and make it 14th.
We can make it 14th. Yes. 14th Feb. Sorry, March. Sorry.
Yeah, in that case, we can have our first meeting in March 5th, 7th.
No, I can't hear you.
Then have the hybrid on 14th.
No, can you come again? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. Vinal? Did you guys hear her completely? Because I couldn't.
okay, you know what I just wanted to share, what ICG had done. They had done it purely offline meeting because they wanted maximum participation.
Right. But then they have that many members, no, Siona?
Yeah.
We don't have that many. And even if we do, not everybody is based in the same locality.
Yeah.
So that's
Correct.
one challenge that we have as well.
From where do we have, except for Eden and me from Panjim?
Alida.
The rest of almost who? Alida is from Vasco.
Really?
Clifford is not here, right?
Clifford is not here. Then
Eden is not there.
Manish
Anisha
is not. Manish is not here. Shivani is not from here.
A lot of people are not in.
Swayam is not from here.
Anisha is not in town.
Rishabh is not here. Sanam, I don't know. So Sanam is from Vasco, but I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah.
Then it's fair to have it hybrid only.
So yeah. So Minal, what were you saying about 7th and 14th?
So we can have our regular meeting on 5th, because we'll also need that much amount of time to tell people that we are having a hybrid meeting, and maybe pep them up a bit and get more people to participate.
So 14th.
So if 5th meeting happens, 14th we can start hybrid meeting. Not too far, not too close. So we have enough time to prepare, invite people, create that hype, and we have a gap in between our two meetings. Because then if we are considering a contest, then we need that much amount of time in between if the contest happens on a non-meeting day.
So 14th is what we could have, you're saying?
Yeah, 14th we can have a hybrid meeting. It's Sunday, right?
Yeah. 14th is a Sunday, yeah. So
Yes,
14th
we can
March.
have on 14th.
5th we have our regular meeting. 14th we have the hybrid, and 28th we propose for the contest. So there's literally a gap of a week in between.
And when I say about the contest, I'm sorry, 21st, correct? 21st, no?
But
No, 28th is what we have considered. Sorry.
so 28th is membership renewal. That's a different
No,
thing.
no, no, no. That is there. That is there. Membership. But also, I'm saying contest. We were proposing 2 dates, right? If they wanted on regular, it would be 19th. If it was an additional, it is on 28th. So, what I see now is instead of having a meeting on 5th, we could consider 14th, which is a hybrid meeting itself, as the first meeting of March, and 28th, if people agree and we have that contest happening, then it can be also considered as the second meeting of March, isn't it? Isn't it then spread out as well?
It's okay to have more than 2 meetings, no, Anthony, if we have enough people.
Yeah.
You can always
But-
suggest. And there's another thing that I wanted to say is about practice. For table topics, you don't want to have a practice session.
Yeah, for the contest, no, true.
Yeah. Just a thought, huh?
Hmm. Okay.
And as charter members, you all can participate in the international speech contest, which is not, otherwise it's not
I know. But we
applicable
don't
until
qualify.
you finish level 2.
Okay. Okay. So now, very quickly, let's decide the meetings for March. Can we have the first meeting on 14th, which is a Sunday? It could be a social hybrid social whatever meeting. Yeah, that's the first thing. And secondly, our second meeting could be either 19th, which is if people want a regular day for a club meeting, or 28th. But then again, we have no point. Like we won't have a meeting to tell. We won't have a session with the members to tell them about this. We'll have to do it over WhatsApp.
The members on the group, do you have to wait until we meet? It may be too late, no?
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
okay. So can we consider 14th March as the hybrid meeting and a social? Is 14th okay as the first meeting of the month?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Abrar, is it okay for you as well? You can just type it.
No, fifth, we are not going to have the meeting abroad. That's what Anthony is saying. Correct, Anthony?
What is that? Yeah, 26th we are not having.
We'll not have a meeting on fifth. No, fifth we'll not have meeting. Instead of that, we'll have a meeting on 14th. It would be a hybrid meeting.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
But then we need to finalize the venue and other things, maybe in a week's time, and communicate to the members.
Yeah. So we get 14th as
I-
a good date. I see what Abrar was saying. He's saying let's have the 5th one as a general meeting, 14th as hybrid, which is the very next week, and then 26th have a general meeting again. But I don't see why. Okay, I do understand the logic behind 5th and 14th. I don't know why 26th, because 19th should have been the day. And then if 26th isn't, then it would be the contest, no? If not, then we'll have 4 meetings in the month.
Is it too much?
Yes. I feel yes, it's too much. I don't know about the others. I feel it's too much. For me, 2 meetings sometimes are too much, considering the workload and all that.
I think we should, my personal opinion is, let's have 3 meetings in a month, not 4.
3 is
Yeah.
what would happen if we have 5.
Yes. We can have 3 meetings. The first meeting we can have on 5th. Then we can have a hybrid meeting on 14th. And for the contest, we can have the third meeting, whichever date is fine with everybody.
Contest is technically not really a meeting, right?
Yes, contest is not a meeting.
So then it just becomes 2 meetings, because in the third one, we are considering either if people want it on the day, regular day, if that makes sense for them, or on a separate day, but it'll still remain a contest, not really a meeting.
So, okay. So in that case, should we go for uh, fifth,
Regular meeting, I think yes, because I think in the previous meeting also it was announced as fifth, right?
yes.
So let's stick to that, and that'll also give us an opportunity to create the hype and inform people that we're planning a social. And I think by then we should also have an outline of where the venue will be or what the details will be, so we can literally pass it on during the meeting.
Okay. So 5th March, regular meeting, 14th March, socials or whatever, or the hybrid meeting. And then
Yes.
in the next 2 weeks, we keep the contest, whatever. If people want it on uh, 26th or 19th,
Yeah,
whatever,
so
one of the
that'll also
Fridays.
give people that much amount of time to prepare for the contest because it's international speech.
Anthony,
Yes.
I was just thinking, but if you all want to have the socials and the hybrid meeting in the month of April instead of March, in the month of March, why don't you all concentrate more on the contest?
Because we also have to concentrate on the renewals, Shana. In case we don't get people to renew, there won't be any what do you call it, marketing done or
Our efforts
publicity
towards
done.
DCP goals will also go waste.
Okay.
Okay, so it has been decided that 5th March will be a regular meeting, 14th March will be a socials, uh, our socials, which will be a hybrid meeting, and in any of the next 2 weeks will be our contest. Thereby, we will have 3 meetings done and sorted for March. Okay. Next point, it's 11:07. We have overshot by 7 minutes, but we'll try to finish it. Next point is any other business. Yeah, any other business. So if there's anything, if not, I would like to quickly show you where we stand on at the DCP goals, so that we all are aware. If there's anything else, if you would like to bring up, please feel free. Just so now the thing is, we have met 3 DCP goals. Okay. So we have 4 level 1s. We need one level 2 completed for another point. Okay, but anyway, let's look at this. We need one member, which we are getting. So we will soon be in the next 2 days. We will have this done, and this will be tick marked. Hmm. So we have 1, 2, 3 points. We will have 4. So from 3, we will be going to 4 goals met. Hmm. Now, possibility where I see is, I don't know about the more new members. We will look at it in terms of after socials. We can look at this, but one level 2 award can surely come and we can meet this goal. Apart from that, because Minal, you are there, Abrar, you're there as well, Ashley is there, I'm there. We can really do level because we are there on that level. So we can do
So,
level 2.
yeah, I told Vishal I can give 2 speeches before March end. So, level 2 completion will be done.
Okay. But this is for the whole year, right? If I'm not mistaken, Siona.
Yes, but if you are going to have, if you are vying for the awards, then you have to complete it before the 15th of April.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I will try from my side as well. Abrar, if you could help as well, and Ashley or whoever's on level 2 already to do this. So thereby, at least if we get 3, we will have 2 points that we will get. Okay.
I'll finish my level 2 before 15th of April.
Okay, fine. So even I'll try to finish. Meenal, if you can as well. So we'll have 3 here. So automatically we
So
get
then, Anthony, you and I can aim for level 3.
as
Let's
well.
plan
No?
it that way, no?
Yeah.
Because if Ashley and Abrar can knock off level 2, then you and I can aim for level 3.
No, but but-
I'm just 2 speeches away from level 3.
tell me something. You can book like for 2 this thing also, right? It can double up, no?
Meaning,
See, somebody who has booked for level 1 and who's finishing level 2 also, he can book it for level 2 also, right?
yeah,
In
yeah.
this,
For this,
so,
for DCP, there is no problem.
So that's what I'm
then
saying.
sorted.
Meenal,
Then
then we're
sorted.
sorted, because then suddenly if two people are trying level 3, then I'm saying three people, as in
We
let's
can
say
book.
you and I,
Yeah,
then
we
we will
can
have
book
level,
that also.
correct. And if Siona will do level 2, sorry, level 3, right, you said?
Yeah.
Then one will come from Siona here. So we can do 1, 2, 3 aram say we can get. So we get 3, we get 1 here, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will be at select distinguished.
Anthony, 4 new members needed after the charter, right? So we are already on 3.
Yeah, so we have one more now. She's already paid. We will add her.
Usha.
So yes, Usha. So Usha, once Usha comes here, we'll tick mark here. 4 more new members here come for this renewal cycle. So once this renewal
Okay.
happens, we need to add 4 more, or even before, not a problem. So that will come here. So if that happens, we get 8, somewhere I'm saying, and then 9 is for level 4, level 5, which
That's difficult.
difficult.
Brad, if you add another 4 members, then you get beat the clock award.
And I have more 6 months for it.
No, beat the clock is, I think beat the clock is now, no,
Renewals.
in March, until 31st of March. I think it's with the clock. And another thing that I wanted to bring up is about the different awards that the district has come up with, the Hall of Fame. Just track that, whichever one you're buying at for. So, you know, in case you are very close to it, you can close it.
Okay.
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 Okay,
So
Fiona.
fine. It has been decided that since we are already on with 3 DCB points, with Usha's registration, we will have one more DCB goal met, followed by the level 2 awards, one of which is remaining, will be fulfilled, and then additional 2 will be fulfilled for another DCP point, and then 2 level 3s will be done. So thereby adding 3 more points.
We can do is let's just plot the names of the members tentatively, whoever is aiming for what.
Okay,
And then it can be like a checklist next to it.
fine.
Like in YMCA, we'll write down the names of who's aiming for what.
Okay, so level 2 award here, let's first award will be Abrar. Let's put Abrar. For these two, more level 2 awards will be Meenal and Anthony. Level 3 awards will be Siona and either Meenal, Anthony, or Abrar. Okay. So yeah. Do we have any other questions, queries? No? Fine.
Yes, Anthony. We're okay with it.
So with this, we end the meeting. Thank you very much for all for joining and having a fruitful ExCo meeting. See you again next time.